Welcome to the NFL Rumors Quick Hits. We're back here on YouTube after a little exit from YouTube for a little bit, but we're coming back as we got some great news over the last couple of days to bring to you. We're going to start off things and say that make sure that you're subscribed to us. Make sure that you definitely check us out. We got a couple spaces a week with me and Patrick Pucci where we have great guests. We just had Gary Myers from NFL from inside the NFL. We're going to have Aaron Wilson, one of the Texans beat writers. So some really good stuff going on there. Uh, really glad to have you join us today. But we'll get everything kicked off here with the big news. Davante Adams, of course, traded to the Jets to join his buddy Aaron Rodgers. So this ended up being a third round pick, which could be a second round pick, what the Raiders wanted. Uh, with that second round pick, he has to make sure that he is an all pro, and he also has to at least go to the AFC Championship game. So Devontae definitely going over with Aaron Rodgers as they try to turn things around for the Jets. And not only was he traded, but we also had Amari Cooper traded. Amari Cooper was traded from the Browns to the Bills, so Cooper will join Josh Allen as a number one wide receiver. Cooper's been traded three times altogether from the Cowboys, the Raiders, and now the Browns. But Cooper's a really good player, and I think he might be the one that we talk about after this day of trades. And another trade to throw in there that happened was running back Cam Akers traded from the Texans over to the Vikings, which is a team he played with before. So some trades happening early on, a little bit early before the trade deadline. So some big news. And Adams also today said that he feels the Jets and Raiders are both in a better place after the trade, and he's going to wear his famous number 17, which you can pick up at Fanatics. Right. So and also we're going to be giving that jersey away. We got one of the jerseys. You tell us your size, you can get in there for a raffle. We're giving that away up on X. So make sure that you tell us and come over and subscribe to Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube. We definitely really appreciate that. And want to just jump into some other news that we got going on. The Saints have a lot of injuries right now. First, it was Derek Carr. Now it's Rashid Shaheed, who's going to be out at least 4 games, maybe for the season. That's to be determined. We also got Chris Olave missing another game with a concussion. Spencer Rattler's going to have a tough go when you talk about Thursday night with Sean Payton, Drew Brees coming back. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens there. It looks like Kamara. I would feel that Kamara is going to definitely get a lot of looks in that offense, and and the tight end as well. So we're going to go in and we're going to talk about some of the news today. And that's going to start off after we talked about the Saints there. That was kind of some of the bigger news. And we talk about the Giants next, right? Andrew Thomas underwent season ending Lee Frank surgery. It's going to really hurt the Giants in their pass and run game. But they did get some good news, and they get Malik Neighbors back. Neighbors, one of the best rookies out there. He's still like in the top of the league in the NFC in receiving. So it's a really great thing to get him back there. Brian Robinson's going to be coming back from the Commanders to help Jaden Daniels. So really good uplift there for the Commanders and Brian Robinson. So another thing we got going on here, Jonathan Brooks set to return. Opened up his 21-day practice window. So some good news here. Brooks could be joining the Panthers shortly. So some good moves there as we look at what is going on there. Nick Chubb definitely making news. We're just so excited for him to be coming back this upcoming week. We broke it last week that he was going to come back, and now Nick Chubb has telling Cleveland what they meant for him. I'm going to read it here. I was meant for this city. I've tried to work every day to get us where we need to go, and even though we haven't gotten close, I feel like I'm serious unfinished business. That's why it hurt me so bad to go down last season. We were just starting to cook. There's only one thing left to do now. I got to pay you back. Nick Chubb, Cleveland's got my back. So Nick Chubb, the Browns can get behind him and their running game. We can see if Deshaun Watson's got anything left in the tank. There's a lot of controversy around Watson. Fans are calling for Jameis Winston. So very interesting to see what happens there. See if Nick Chubb can change all that for the Browns. And looking at a big story, a trending story, Aaron Rodgers gave a signed jersey over to DeMar Hamlin. DeMar and wrote, "You're an inspiration to me and millions. Much love, my brother." So, DeMar Hamlin, who had a cardiac issue on the field, a lot of people still thinking about him and everything that he's doing so remarkable out there. So, Aaron Rodgers definitely showing some love. Hassan Riddick for the Jets has got the ability to go seek a trade. Very interesting here. If he gets straight to the NFC, they will get a second round pick. That will be the Eagles. So Howie trying to fleece somebody real quick right here, right? So definitely, I'm sure the Eagles fans are hoping they get traded to an NFC team. So some interesting stuff there. Uh, so definitely a lot of things going on there around the NFL. I mean, some trades early on. You know, crazy stuff. Don't forget to come in and come to our space on X, or you might call it Twitter, right? But come to our space where me and Patrick Perucci go over to starting six. We're gonna have Aaron Wilson with us from the Texans. We're gonna talk about C.J. Stroud. We're gonna talk about Stephon Diggs coming over to Texas from Buffalo. So we're gonna get to talk with him a lot on Friday at 7. Make sure that you're tuned in for that. But we're glad to be back with you here on YouTube, right? Really happy to be back with you, and excited uh, to be back. We're going to try to do this a few days a week for all the fans. They made a request. We're definitely going to be out there to do that. A couple other little tidbits here. Tom Brady yesterday became one of the Raiders' minority owners. So Tom Brady going to have some say so with the Raiders going forward. He's doing a great job announcing right now, doing some big things there. Also, Marcus Valdez Scantling was released from the Bills. A lot of people saying look out for the Jets again on him. So we'll definitely see what happens there. Bill Belichick and the rumors, of course, when you got a lot of coaching moves. Belichick definitely never going to the Jets, but we got when you look at that, I would say Giants, Cowboys are definitely big favorites for Bill. Going into next season. Well, we thank you for joining us. We're really happy to be back with you. And again, this is your guy here at NFL Rumors and saying, we want you to be blessed. And thank you for everything you do to make our account successful. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel. Thanks again, guys. Appreciate you.